the psychology of anxiety. Welcome to Reclaim Your Peace, where we explore the hidden mechanisms behind your emotional world so you can break free and rise strong. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that affects millions and is often misunderstood: anxiety. Let's begin with a moment of honesty. If you've ever felt your heart race for no reason, if your stomach has tied itself in knots before a simple conversation, if you've ever laid awake at night with racing thoughts that feel like a broken record, you're not alone. You're human. But why does anxiety feel like it's hijacking our lives? The truth is, anxiety isn't the enemy. It's a signal, a messenger. And once we understand its roots, its voice becomes less of a scream and more of a whisper we can learn from. In this video, we're going to explore the psychology of anxiety in 5 key layers: the biology of fear, the thought loops that feed it, the hidden trauma beneath it, the cultural programming that normalizes it, and finally, how to break free. Let's start with layer 1, the biology of fear. Anxiety begins in the body. Before you have a thought, your nervous system is already scanning for danger. This is called neuroception, the subconscious monitoring system your body uses to determine safety or threat. It's ancient. It kept our ancestors alive. But today, it gets triggered by emails, deadlines, and social rejection instead of tigers. Your sympathetic nervous system, also known as fight or flight, activates when a threat is perceived. Heart rate increases, muscles tense, cortisol and adrenaline surge. That's the anxiety you feel. The problem isn't the response, it's how often it's getting triggered and how long it stays on. If you're living in chronic stress, if your body rarely feels safe, this system never turns off. Your baseline becomes anxious, not because you're weak, but because your biology has been stuck in overdrive. Healing anxiety starts with calming the body. Layer 2, the thought loops that feed it. Once your body activates fear, your mind tries to make sense of it. The brain loves stories, so it creates one. Maybe I'll fail. Maybe they won't like me. Maybe I'm not good enough. These thoughts don't shout, they whisper. They echo through your mind when your body's already on edge. They feed the storm inside, convincing you they're truths when they're often just old lies we've learned to believe. They feel true because they match the body's panic. But they're usually echoes of beliefs you didn't choose. Psychologists call this cognitive distortion, catastrophizing, black and white thinking, mind reading, fortune-telling, all mental tricks the anxious brain uses to create false certainty. And every time we believe them, we strengthen the loop. The trick isn't to fight your thoughts, it's to question them. Interrupt the loop with presence. Ask, is this true, or is this my fear talking? Layer 3, the hidden trauma beneath it. Anxiety doesn't always come from the present. It often roots in past experiences where you didn't feel safe, supported, or seen. Maybe it was childhood trauma. Maybe it was emotional neglect, those quiet, empty spaces where love should have lived. Maybe it was the sting of abandonment or the betrayal that shattered your trust before you even knew what trust meant. These early experiences don't just disappear. They get stored in the body and the nervous system. They leave behind imprints of fear, making your world feel unsafe in ways that don't make logical sense, but make perfect sense to your body. You may have learned that love was conditional, that mistakes meant punishment, that your emotions were too much. So now even small risks feel dangerous. Your system braces for impact even when you're just sending a text. This is why affirmations don't work for everyone. You can't logic your way out of trauma, but you can heal it with somatic work, with therapy, with safe relationships, with truth. You are not broken, you're carrying unprocessed pain, and anxiety is your body's way of saying, I'm still waiting to feel safe. Layer 4. The cultural programming that normalizes it. We live in a world that feeds anxiety. Our culture celebrates busyness, productivity, hustle, constant improvement, but never rest, never peace. Social media adds pressure. We compare our lives to filtered highlights. We feel behind. We strive to catch up, only to burn out. And when we feel anxious, we're told to drink wine, take a pill, meditate, and get back to work. But anxiety is not a bug. It's a feature of a system that profits from your fear. When you believe you're not enough, you buy more, work harder, comply. That's why reclaiming your peace is an act of rebellion. Layer 5. How to break free. Healing anxiety isn't about becoming fearless. It's about becoming safe. Safe in your body, safe in your truth, safe in your presence. So how do we do that? Start by breathing deeply, full belly breaths with long, steady exhales. This tells your nervous system, we're okay now. Create a safety anchor. It could be a scent, a texture, or a phrase you associate with calm. Return to it when anxiety rises. Move your body. Anxiety is energy that wants to move. Dance, walk, shake. Let it move through you. Limit the stimulation. Too much news, too many notifications. These create internal chaos. Set boundaries around your energy. Name your fears. Say them out loud. Write them down. Share them. Bringing fear into the light dissolves its power. Challenge the anxious thought. Ask, what's the worst that could happen? Could I survive that? Most often, the answer is yes. Talk to your inner child. Let them know they're not alone anymore. You've got them now. Try nervous system regulation techniques. Splash cold water on your face, hum, rock your body, or tone your vagus nerve. Find what works for you. Reclaim your schedule. Rest more. Say no more. Stop proving. Start being. Let someone in. Healing happens in connection. You don't have to carry this alone. And maybe, most importantly, stop seeking perfection. You're allowed to heal slowly. You're allowed to have bad days. You're not trying to fix yourself. You're remembering who you were before anxiety took the mic. That version of you is still there. Anxiety is not your identity. It's not a flaw. It's a signal, a protective mechanism working over time because the world taught you to be on alert. But now you get to choose differently. You get to build a new foundation. You get to tell your nervous system it's safe now. You are not too sensitive. You are not too much. You are a finely tuned being awakening to peace. And that peace, it's your birthright. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who needs it. Comment below with what landed for you, and subscribe for more tools, truth, and healing. And if you want something practical right now, check out the QuickFix guide in our shop. Instant Calm: How to Reset Anxiety in 60 Seconds. It's simple, effective, and designed to help you feel grounded fast, wherever you are.